Hi, my name is Pau Fechas. I am Mexican-Canadian. I was born in Mexico and grew up in Canada. My name is actually Catalan, which is why it doesn't seem to be either Mexican or Canadian. I am currently residing in Mexico. I came back several years ago because I wanted to, learn Spanish. I knew a little bit, but when I got here, I couldn't form a sentence. And also to get to know my roots and the family that I have here. After a couple of years teaching English as a foreign language, I decided to study in UNAM, the National Autonomous University of Mexico, a bachelor's in English literature and translation. I am currently working on my thesis. I hope to finish it relatively soon. I have been working for over a decade now as an English as a foreign language teacher and as a translator. When I started, I had no experience in either, but I did receive some basic training in the language schools where I taught, and I eventually decided to get the CELTA certification from Cambridge. I have taught a variety of age groups, ranging from children as young as 6 years old to adults which are now senior citizens and retired, one-on-one classes and groups ranging from 2 to 20, and a variety of levels ranging from nothing to advanced students preparing for the Cambridge Proficiency exam. Honestly, I find students at lower levels to be more challenging, but that's my personal opinion. I also, as I mentioned, work as a translator, which, while not directly related, it does show a mastery and understanding of both languages. And I do believe that understanding the language that the student speaks can be very helpful, because even if you choose a method where they are completely immersed in the target language, understanding their native tongue can help understand the mistakes that they make and why they make them. A great example, which I think is familiar to most English language teachers which also know Spanish, is that of actually. A student might say something like, actually, I am working in a company that does this, or actually have a business doing this, or actually I am taking a course in AI, for example. And the actually at the beginning can sound correct because it sounds like the interjection, but it's also possible that they mean currently. And in those cases, it's good to know whether your student might be making this mistake so that you can check with them what they meant to say and either congratulate them on proper use or to explain the difference between the two and, explain that they are false cognates and they mean different things so that they can avoid that mistake in the future and learn to use it properly. I have translated a variety of texts, ranging from resumes to product presentations, like packaging and things like that, missives, correspondence, contracts, and, a few other things. And I actually translated some business blogs. It was interesting because they were for a business and the owner of a business, but every day the blog talked about a different topic. The Grand Canyon, telesurgeries, Japanese inns, the technical aspects of aeronautics and their tracking systems. And this meant that every day I had to research an entirely new topic in order to be able to complete the translation. But it was fulfilling and interesting. I like to cook. I don't like to clean up the mess though, so I reserve complex dishes or anything fancy for when I am preparing things for other people or for friends. For myself, I keep it simple. I also love to read. I have been reading novels since I was in grade 2. I sometimes write, but more for myself and maybe for friends, not for public consumption. I love the arts in all the forms. Paintings, drawings, sculpture, dance, music. I've studied the basics of some of them. And whenever I get a chance, I love to go to concerts, dances, exhibitions. Although, obviously, right now that is a bit more limited due to the current state of affairs around the world. I also like to ride my bike around the city when it's calm. I say when it's calm because Mexico City is not exactly a safe place for cyclists. It's one of the things that I miss about Canada. And the other that I miss about Canada is nature. I miss in Toronto, there are these ravines, which are just swaths of green in the middle of the city. And in Victoria, it's a small city, so you can go downtown and grab a public bus, and in half an hour you're at a national park with a lake where you can swim or kayak. Obviously, you don't kayak if you took the bus because you cannot take a kayak on the bus, but you can also go for a hike in the woods, and it's great. And Mexico City does have parks, but they are gated with schedules when you can go in or out, and that has always seemed odd to me. And all nature in this city is affected, one, by the altitude, and two, by the high levels of pollution. So I do miss that. I plan on going back to Canada sometime this year, after I finish my thesis for my bachelor's and after the pandemic has hopefully gotten under control, or at least when things calm down and after I've gotten the vaccine. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Bye.